Auf Wiedersehen Pet, 1983–2004, was more than just a television series. It was a vivid portrait of friendship, resilience, and the struggles of working-class expats. With its authentic humor and heart-touching moments, the show captivated millions of viewers worldwide. But when the lights of the stage faded, behind the smiles lay heartbreaking tragedies known to only a few. The cast, beloved for their vibrant and sincere performances, faced real-life suffering. From untimely deaths in accidents to years of battling devastating illnesses, the stories of these stars cut deep into the hearts of their fans. They, the ones who once brought laughter and hope to audiences, ultimately endured unforeseen losses. These losses were not only personal to their families and friends but also left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of those who cherished the show. Behind the screen's glow, they quietly gave their all, only for fate to cruelly shorten their journeys. These tragedies transformed the story of Auf Wiedersehen Pet into a symbol of not just life, but also of pain and loss. Join us as we delve into the life stories of those who were the soul of this legendary series. It is a journey to understand the smiles, the tears, and the final moments they left behind, a legacy that can never be forgotten. Behind the glamour lies a harsh truth: life is more fragile than we think, but the memories they etched will last forever. Brian Pringle, born January 19, 1935, in Glossop, Derbyshire, England, was a distinguished actor whose career spanned film, television, and theatre. He was widely recognized for his portrayal of Arthur Pringle, the sarcastic and grumpy landlord in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, a classic British TV show. Pringle began his acting career in the 1950s, often cast in supporting roles. Despite this, he brought depth to his characters, particularly in the film Sunday Bloody Sunday, 1971. However, his career never reached the heights he had hoped for. By the 1990s, he began withdrawing from the entertainment industry, choosing a humble life away from the spotlight. A lifelong bachelor, Pringle faced heart-wrenching family tragedies, most notably the death of his younger brother in a canoeing accident in the late 1960s. This loss left a deep scar on his soul, affecting both his personal life and career for years. In his later years, Brian Pringle battled numerous health issues, including heart failure. He passed away on May 15, 2002, in London at the age of 67, marking the end of a life full of talent but also marred by tragedy and loneliness. Michael Angelis, born April 29, 1944, in Liverpool, England, was a celebrated actor with a career spanning several decades. He is most remembered for his role as Mickey Startup in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he played a scheming businessman involved in criminal activities. Angelis was known for his ability to add emotional depth to his characters, with his portrayal of Mickey being a prime example, showcasing the character's cunning and inner conflict. He was also famous for narrating the children's series, Thomas and Friends, making his voice a part of many childhoods. Angelis married actress Helen Worth in 1991, becoming one of the most admired couples in British showbiz. However, their marriage ended in 2001 due to allegations of infidelity, a scandal that damaged his public image. He later remarried Jennifer Kalaschi, who brought him peace and happiness. Angelis also faced personal loss, as his brother Paul Angelis passed away suddenly in 2009, leaving a psychological wound that he never fully recovered from. Despite having diabetes, Angelis often neglected his health, which contributed to his declining condition in his later years. On May 30, 2020, he died from a heart attack at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of work beloved by fans and colleagues alike. Pat Roach, born May 19, 1937, in Birmingham, England, was a veteran actor known for his powerful and captivating presence on screen. He became famous for his role as Brian Bomber Busbridge in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he created an unforgettable character that left a lasting impact on viewers. Before becoming known for his role as Bomber Busbridge, Pat Roach was a popular wrestler, nicknamed Bomber Roach, due to his muscular physique and aggressive fighting style. He later transitioned into acting, becoming a sought-after performer in major action films like Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981, and Clash of the Titans, 1981, where he often played powerful characters or villains. Roach married Doreen Harris in 1957, and they had a son, Matthew, who later entered the entertainment industry, continuing the legacy Roach had built. However, his life was not without personal struggles. The sudden death of his friend and co-star Willow Roy Kinnear in 1988 deeply affected Roach, and he struggled with this loss for a long time. In addition to personal losses, Roach endured serious health problems. He suffered from severe arthritis, which forced him to end his wrestling career. Later, he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, a battle he fought until his death. Despite facing significant challenges, Roach's love for his family and his strength of character were pivotal during his final years of illness. He passed away on July 17, 2004, at the age of 67, leaving behind a cherished legacy in the entertainment industry and in the hearts of his fans. Alan Igman, born on May 29, 1952, in Hulme, Manchester, England, was a talented actor, best known for his role as Addy in Auf Wiedersehen Pet. His portrayal of a morally conflicted but loyal bodyguard was both subtle and impactful, bringing depth to the character. Igman began his acting career at a young age and demonstrated his talent through roles in famous productions like Boys from the Blackstuff and Scum. In these works, he portrayed characters that reflected the struggles of the British working class. Despite his success on screen, Alan Igman's personal life was marked by loneliness. He never married, and his life was shaped by tragedies and unforeseen hardships. One of the most significant shocks in his life was the sudden death of his brother, a loss that left Igman emotionally shattered and struggling for many years. Not only did he face personal tragedy, but Igman also endured a period of unemployment in the latter part of his career, which caused both financial and emotional strain, making life even more difficult. He battled severe depression, a condition worsened by the death of his close friend and co-star from cancer. This loss deepened the sorrow he already carried. On December 9, 2020, Alan Igman passed away at the age of 68 due to complications from pneumonia. His death came as a shock to his fans and colleagues, leaving a void in the world of television and film. James Booth, born on December 19, 1927, in Croydon, Surrey, England, was a remarkable actor, loved for his wit and charm in every role he portrayed. He became especially known for his portrayal of Kenny Ames in the television series Auf Wiedersehen Pet, a role that left an unforgettable impression with Booth's heartfelt and genuine performance. Throughout his career, Booth solidified his talent with roles in major films such as Zulu, 1964, where he delivered a memorable performance in the backdrop of war, and The Long Good Friday, 1980, a British classic. Booth married Paula Delaney in 1960, and together they had 4 children. However, his life was not without its share of loss and tragedy. One of the most significant blows came with the death of his close friend, Stanley Baker, in 1976 from cancer, an event that deeply saddened Booth and stayed with him for the rest of his life. In his later years, Booth faced serious health issues, enduring a series of minor strokes that weakened his body. Despite his physical decline, Booth was determined to continue his acting career, finding vitality on stage and in front of the camera. Acting remained his lifeblood, and he persisted in his work until the very end. James Booth passed away peacefully at home on August 11, 2005, at the age of 77, leaving behind an invaluable legacy in the film and television industry. Gordon Tootoosis, born on October 25, 1941, in the Poundmaker Reserve, Saskatchewan, Canada, was a pioneering actor and a key figure in First Nations cinema. His portrayal of Joe Saugus in Auf Wiedersehen Pet brought dignity and authenticity to the role, making him a respected figure in the industry. Tootoosis became an icon for the Indigenous community, with notable roles in films like Legends of the Fall, 1994, where he portrayed a strong Indigenous character, and Smoke Signals, 1998, the first film directed and produced by Native Americans, in which Tootoosis played a central role in telling the story of Native American life. Beyond acting, Tootoosis was a passionate advocate for Indigenous rights, particularly within the film industry. He married Irene Sessikwasis, with whom he had 5 children. His family remained a constant source of support throughout his career. Yet, Tootoosis's life was also marked by deep pain and loss. In 1981, he lost his great mentor, Chief Dan George, a devastating blow to him not only as a teacher but also as a friend. In 1997, Tootoosis experienced profound grief when his daughter, Glynis, tragically died in a car accident. This loss shattered him emotionally. In his later years, Tootoosis battled health problems, including respiratory complications, but continued to contribute to his community and the arts until the end. He passed away on July 5, 2011, at the age of 69 due to pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy as a trailblazer for Indigenous actors. Michael Sheard, born on June 18, 1938, was a versatile actor known for his ability to bring depth and complexity to his characters. He is particularly remembered for his role as Herr Grunwald in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he played a stern, disciplined German supervisor overseeing the construction site, an unforgettable portrayal that left a lasting impression on audiences. Sheard was widely beloved in the UK, especially for his role in Doctor Who and as Admiral Ozzel in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. These roles, marked by Sheard's commanding presence, cemented his status as a memorable character actor. On a personal level, Sheard enjoyed a lasting marriage to Rosalind Moyer for over 40 years, with whom he had 3 children. However, his life was not free from tragedy. The death of his close friend Ian Marter, a fellow actor in Doctor Who, in 1986 deeply affected Sheard, leaving a lasting emotional scar. In the 1990s, Sheard struggled with financial strain and career difficulties, which took a toll on his mental health. Despite these challenges, he continued working, driven by his passion for acting. In 2004, Sheard was diagnosed with cancer, a blow that began a personal battle for survival. Yet, he faced the disease with remarkable courage, refusing to let it dampen his love for his craft. Michael Sheard passed away on August 31, 2005, at the age of 67, leaving behind a powerful legacy in television and film, remembered for his unforgettable roles and indomitable spirit. Michael Elphick, born on September 19, 1946, in Chichester, Sussex, England, was a talented actor best known for his ability to portray raw and intimidating characters, particularly the role of bygone in Auf Wiedersehen Pet. This role helped him establish an image of a strong, sometimes cold man, yet one who was also complex and multifaceted. Elphick had a remarkable career, especially in gripping television dramas where he showcased his ability to bring depth to his characters. One of the highlights of his career was his lead role in the TV series Boone, where he portrayed a character full of personality and charm. These roles solidified Elphick's place in the hearts of his audience. Despite his successful career, Elphick faced significant personal struggles, particularly a long-standing battle with alcoholism that affected both his health and his acting career in the later years. However, he found moments of happiness, especially in his long-term relationship with Julia Alexander, with whom he had a daughter named Kate. Yet, despite these family joys, Elphick's life was overshadowed by his addiction, which harmed both his career and his personal relationships. One of the greatest tragedies in Elphick's life was the death of his friend and mentor, Kenneth Moore, who passed away from Parkinson's disease. This loss was deeply felt by Elphick, who had always viewed Moore as a role model and an inspiration in both his life and career. The death of his co-star Michael Williams also left Elphick feeling lonely and abandoned. On September 7, 2002, Michael Elphick passed away from a heart attack at the age of 55, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired him. Ricardo Montez, born Levi Isaac Atias on September 20, 1923, in Gibraltar, was a distinguished British actor known for his roles in popular television series. In Auf Wiedersehen Pet, he played Fuentes, a meticulous and somewhat stern Spanish police officer, a role that significantly contributed to his career. He was also known for his role in Mind Your Language. Although Montez had a relatively stable career and was recognized as a talented actor, some of his roles were overshadowed by less attention in other prominent television series. However, his calm demeanor and ability to craft characters with depth earned him a place in the hearts of viewers, especially in the British TV-loving community. His portrayal of Fuentes and other characters brought him closer to fans. Montez married Pilar Diaz from Gibraltar, and together they had 2 sons, Miguel and Javier. However, his busy acting career and the pressures of work often kept him away from his family, affecting his relationships. In 1995, tragedy struck the Montez family when his youngest son, Miguel, died in a car accident. This loss deeply affected Montez, and it may have been the greatest emotional shock of his life. He also had to endure the loss of many close friends and co-stars. One of the most painful losses was the sudden death of his close friend and colleague, Barry Evans, in 1997. Evans' passing left Montez shaken and heartbroken. Montez himself was not immune to life's difficulties. He was diagnosed with cancer and fought the illness in the final years of his life. Despite this, he maintained a resilient spirit and continued to live with determination. On October 26, 2010, after a prolonged battle with his illness, Ricardo Montez passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy not large in scale, but one deeply appreciated by those who admired him. Paddy Joyce, born on May 31, 1923, in Trieste, Italy, was an actor with Irish roots. Growing up in a time of great upheaval in Europe, he moved to England to pursue an acting career. In Auf Wiedersehen Pet, he played the Ghost, a mysterious and somewhat eccentric character, but one that stood out with his unique and intriguing qualities. Joyce enjoyed a successful television career in the UK, with notable roles in famous series such as Doctor Who and Coronation Street. Although Joyce had a successful acting career, he faced personal hardships. He married young, but the relationship was tumultuous and eventually ended in divorce. Furthermore, Joyce was deeply affected by the sudden death of his sister in a car accident. This loss profoundly impacted him, and combined with the death of a close friend, a fellow actor who tragically took his own life, Joyce's sorrow was deepened. These major losses robbed him of the optimism and joy he once found in his work. Paddy Joyce passed away on July 27, 2000, at the age of 77. Misty Upham, born on July 6, 1982, in Kalispell, Montana, was an American actress renowned for her roles in Frozen River and August, Osage County, films that cemented her legacy in the hearts of audiences. In Auf Wiedersehen Pet, she portrayed Dawn, a determined young woman who always sought to overcome the complex challenges life threw at her, showcasing her versatile and powerful acting skills. Despite her notable career successes, she often felt abandoned and confronted insurmountable difficulties within the entertainment industry, where discrimination remained a significant obstacle for actresses like her. The pain deepened in 2012 with the death of her father, a devastating loss that plunged Misty into a dark mental state. His death not only shocked her emotionally but also dealt a heavy blow to her, leaving her feeling even more isolated and lost in a world filled with adversity. Though she relentlessly pushed through life's trials, Misty could not escape the great tragedies that befell her. On October 5, 2014, she mysteriously disappeared and was later found deceased in a ravine near Seattle, Washington. Her death was ruled as the result of severe injuries, yet the circumstances surrounding her disappearance and death remain shrouded in mystery. From a promising talent, Misty's life ended abruptly and tragically, leaving her family, friends, and fans with an immense sense of loss. Morag Hood, born December 12, 1942, in Glasgow, Scotland, was a versatile actress known for her exceptional performances on both stage and television. In Auf Wiedersehen Pet, she played Joy Chatterley, a charming, witty woman, yet one who carried unspoken pain. With captivating and elegant roles, Hood left a lasting impact on audiences and peers alike. A symbol of grace and presence, Morag also shone in classic works like Hamlet and Z Cars, showcasing a deeply emotional and refined acting style. However, while her acting career was successful, her personal life was turbulent. She was married twice, both of which ended in divorce, leaving her feeling lonely and emotionally starved. Though she had no children, she endured the sorrow of solitude in her later years. Her grief intensified when her younger brother tragically died in a car accident, an event that Morag described as a wound that would never heal. The sudden loss of her brother left an indelible sadness, haunting her and influencing both her career and personal decisions. Morag's life darkened further when, in her late 50s, she was diagnosed with cancer. Facing the illness with dignity and resilience, no one could overcome fate. Morag Hood passed away on October 5, 2002, at the age of 59, leaving behind a career filled with achievements but also marked by unbearable tragedies. William Simons, born November 17, 1940, in Swansea, Wales, was a respected actor, known for his role as gamekeeper in Auf Wiedersehen Pet and beloved for portraying PC Alf Ventris in Heartbeat. His career, though steady and acknowledged, was fraught with significant personal challenges. A talented artist, Simons was a familiar face in British television, especially in Heartbeat, where he brought to life a heartfelt, approachable police officer. Despite his career success, William's personal life was marked by heartache. His first marriage ended in a painful divorce, leaving deep emotional scars. Yet, he found new joy in his second marriage to Janie. Tragically, she passed away after a prolonged battle with illness, and William was once again submerged in profound grief. Another devastating blow came in 2018, when his close friend and Heartbeat co-star passed away, sending William into further isolation as he faced the twilight years of his life. Despite these losses, he continued his acting career into his 70s. In 2018, he was diagnosed with cancer, a battle he fought with unwavering strength and spirit. Sadly, William Simons passed away on June 21, 2019, at the age of 78, after a valiant struggle with the disease. Junix Inocian, born March 17, 1951, in Igman, Philippines, was a talented actor known for his role as go-between in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he portrayed a diplomatic, resourceful, and nuanced character. His career was also marked by standout performances in major musicals like Miss Saigon and The King and I, where he demonstrated his extraordinary talents. Though Junix enjoyed success, he often lamented being typecast, feeling limited by roles that didn't allow him to explore his full potential. These feelings led to years of dissatisfaction and self-doubt, especially during periods without work, which resulted in ongoing struggles with depression. Junix's family life, too, was marked by tragedy. He married his high school sweetheart, Virginia Jing Mandanez, and together they had 2 children, Mark and Anna, whom he cherished deeply. The most significant blow came when his father unexpectedly passed away in 1983. This sudden loss left a deep wound that Junix never fully recovered from, affecting both his personal life and his career. In 2013, Junix faced another heartbreak with the sudden death of his close friend and colleague, Kevin Gray, from Miss Saigon. The loss of Kevin weighed heavily on Junix, intensifying his emotional burdens. Junix Inocian passed away on June 13, 2015, in London at the age of 64, after a life filled with tragedy and unrelenting emotional burdens that could never be alleviated. Stephen Greif, born on August 26, 1944, in Sawbridgeworth, Hertfordshire, was a talented actor, best known for his role as Prince Stefano in Auf Wiedersehen Pet. His portrayal of the complex and sinister character, always entangled in cunning and intricate schemes, added a layer of intrigue and drama to the storyline. In addition to his role as Prince Stefano, Greif gained recognition for his performances in iconic series like Blake 7 and The Crown, where he showcased his versatility with deeply layered and diverse characters. Despite his professional success, Greif's personal life was marked by tragedy. He was married to journalist Caroline Summers, and they had a son named James. However, their marriage ended in divorce in the early 1990s, which not only altered Greif's personal life but also left him facing the challenges of single parenthood. One of the greatest sorrows in Greif's life was the death of his close friend, actor Patrick Troughton, in 1987. Since then, Greif was forced to confront the fear of loss and the emptiness it left behind. Additionally, Greif carried the pain of losing his twin brother at a young age, a loss that became an emotional scar, leaving him haunted by a lifelong fear of loss. In his later years, Stephen Greif led a quieter life, focusing on personal hobbies and the cherished mementos he had accumulated over his career. On December 23, 2022, he passed away at the age of 78. The cause of his death was not disclosed, leaving many fans and friends in shock and sorrow over his untimely passing. Brendan P. Healy, born on December 18, 1956, in Newcastle upon Tyne, England, was a multi-talented artist who began his career as a musician before transitioning into comedy and acting. In Auf Wiedersehen Pet, Healy played Andy, a fun-loving character who thrived on humor and had a knack for making others laugh. However, like many artists, Healy's life was not without its challenges. At the age of 17, he lost his mother to cancer, a devastating event that shaped his perspective and approach to life. The death of his mother was a major blow, and it left Healy grappling with deep sorrow that would never truly fade. Though Healy's talent was undeniable, his career was far from stable. The entertainment industry, with its unpredictability, often left him struggling to find work or facing financial difficulties. His personal and professional struggles were compounded by the death of his close friend and fellow comedian, Bob Monkhouse, in 2003. The loss of Monkhouse was a profound blow to Healy, who lost a kindred spirit in the world of comedy. In 2015, Healy was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, a cruel and terminal illness. Instead of succumbing to despair, he faced the disease with humor and grace, maintaining an optimistic spirit that inspired many. Brendan P. Healy passed away on February 18, 2016, at the age of 59, after a courageous battle with cancer. Gunnar Möller, born on July 1, 1928, in Berlin, Germany, was one of Germany's most prominent actors, best known for his role in Ich denke oft an Piroschka, 1955, which brought him closer to German audiences. Möller was known for his refined acting style and his ability to portray complex characters. One of his most notable roles was in the series Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he played Detective Vorman, a smart and determined character committed to justice. Möller had a remarkable career in German cinema, but his personal life was fraught with turmoil and scandal. His marriage to actress Brigitte Rau was troubled, marked by frequent tensions and conflicts. The most significant event in Möller's life occurred in 1979 when he was convicted of manslaughter after a heated argument with his wife, which led to her death. This incident cast a long shadow over his career in the years that followed, even though he served time in prison and endured a difficult period that deeply affected his personal and professional life. Möller faced further grief in 1985 when his only daughter, Claudia, died in a car accident. This loss pushed him further into isolation, and he led a quiet, solitary life in his later years. Möller passed away on May 16, 2017, at the age of 88 from natural causes. Despite the ups and downs of his career, Möller left an indelible mark on German cinema. Kenny Ireland, born George Ian Kenneth Ireland on August 7, 1945, in Paisley, Scotland, is best known for his role as Sid Payne in the popular television series Auf Wiedersehen Pet, where he brought a complex and engaging element to the story. Over a career spanning several decades, Ireland was also known as a director at the Traverse Theatre in Edinburgh, where he made significant contributions to Scottish stage arts. Ireland's career saw notable successes, but his personal life was not without challenges. He was married twice and had 2 children, a son and a daughter. His first marriage ended in divorce, while his second marriage appeared more stable, but Ireland still faced significant challenges throughout his life. In the early 2000s, he experienced the loss of a close friend, an event that deeply affected him. In 2013, Kenny Ireland was diagnosed with cancer, and he battled the illness throughout his later years. Despite this, he did not abandon his career and continued to contribute to the arts until his death on July 31, 2014, at the age of 68. His passing was a significant loss to the artistic community, but his contributions to theater and television are still remembered and celebrated. This version preserves the essence and details of the original content while ensuring clarity and readability in English.